Are you sure about that?
How? How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game?
So, I want to get every achievement in all the Souls games, and I decided I was going to start off with Elden Ring first, since that's the one I'm most familiar with. And when I was going through all the achievements, I realized these are all just bosses. This is going to be super easy. Ever since I got this game, I always try to fight bosses in the hard way without using any summons or any cheesy builds, except on a couple bosses, which you can probably tell which ones they are. But I decided I'm going to get all these achievements in some of the most easiest and brain dead ways I've found out how to beat Elden Ring. So, let's go. So the character I decided on going with was the Confessor class, mainly for the faith stat he has, but some other items he has as well. And for the keepsake, I chose the Stone Sword key because there's a locked door in Roundtable Hold I need to go unlock, but I'm getting way ahead of myself. I actually need to make it to Limgrave first. And once I got there, I went and grabbed Torrent because I had to run all the way to Caelid, because I was going to go get the first achievement where all you have to do is just go to Roundtable Hold. So normally the way to get there is you have to beat Margit and then Melina will just show up out of nowhere and teleport you there. But I didn't know this until recently. You can actually just go to any location other than Limgrave and Melina will just show up and teleport you there anyways.
To endure this long and arduous path.
What a long and arduous path. Me just running straight to Caelid and getting the first sight of grace. And yeah, pretty easy achievement if I do say so myself. But now that we're here in Roundtable, I can finally go unlock that door and get the crepices?
What?
I have no idea how you say that, but this black crossbow. I actually couldn't wield this at first, but that's nothing a few stolen runes won't fix, and once I was finally ready, it was time to go beat up Margit for the achievement. And I was really wanting to beat him up in a really stupid way, and that's why I went and got this crossbow. So the 20 arrows I got from the chest, they actually cause Scarlet Rot buildup, and it would take about 9 shots to proc the Scarlet Rot, but one cycle of the Scarlet Rot wouldn't take him out, and I'd have to shoot him with 9 more bolts again. But while I was waiting for him to take all this damage, I tried to stay really close to him because it seemed like if I did that, he'd slowly walk towards me and I could bait out some of his attacks. I could just strafe around or back up so I wouldn't get hit. I figured if I tried to just run from each end of the arena really fast, then he'd just chase me and get more attacks off, and he might manage to hit me a couple times, so I figured doing it this way was way easier, and a couple times he ended up getting stuck and just sitting there for a while. So yeah, this was an extremely easy achievement to get. Wow. Alright Margit, your time's up here. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Too easy. Having a lot of stamina makes this game so much easier for me, so I decided I was going to go loot all the coffin sites in Limgrave, Liurnia, and Caelid, so it was about 9 in total. Then I remembered there was a really big rune in the back of the Divine Tower of Caelid. All I had to do is do a little bit of parkour to get to it, and watch out for a couple foot soldiers.
This is Sparta!
I then ran over to this hill so I could grab a golden chicken foot. I still got it. I still got it. What is bro looking at? Hello? Are you good? Oh my gosh, this poor man. You've got no one to come help you. You're gonna get parried. These poor foot soldiers, man. I will gladly take my loot. And now that we have this golden foot, I went to go cheese this Knight's Cavalry by making them fall off the bridge. It is so insanely easy to get money in this game if you know where to look and what to do. Or at least that's what I thought.
How? How? I don't know.
Bro, fall off. You don't deserve to live. Bro, this guy, man. He's cheating. Yeah, I did not know what was going on today. This Knight's Cavalry was on something else. Sheesh. But once I came back, he felt bad for killing me the first time and just jumped off to give me my 55,000 runes. How nice. And Bloodhound Step, which we will be making very good use of later. I will tell you that. Oh my gosh, he knew. There we go. And yeah, there's actually some more runes back in Liurnia I forgot to go grab, so I went to go pop all these balloons. Yeah, if you guys didn't know that, you can actually just shoot down all these balloons and each one will give you a golden rune 6, which is pretty cool, I thought. So I went back to Roundtable Hold to go pop them all to see how much runes I got.
We're rich! We're rich! We're rich!
Yeah, I just went and put all those runes straight into 34 endurance. It's crazy having that much of this soon into the game. I will show you how crazy this is in a minute, but I had to go grab some things first. Piece of garbage. What were you thinking you're gonna do there, man? Sheesh.
Can you hear me? Help me.
I got you, man. Don't worry. I will graciously take that, Alexander. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, man. I need your talisman, too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Poor Alexander. It's so fun to kill Alexander, but I always feel bad after doing it. Yeah, after all that, I started making my way through Stormvale to go get the achievement for beating up Godric. And this is what I'm going to use all my newly acquired stamina on. Ash of War spam. Yeah, I even ran out of FP and I did notice, and it was still so good it took him out. Wow. When in doubt, just start spamming your Ash of War. That's all you gotta do. After that, I went back to Roundtable Hold to buy some armor so I could look cool. Then went to the Weeping Peninsula so I could buy the Zweihander. Oh yeah. I love this sword so much. I actually got one in real life. It's just too cool.
We do not care.
At this point, I started making my way over to Castle Morn for the next achievement. I always thought this was a really cool castle, especially on my first playthrough. I spent so much time here, oh man. It's just a shame that there's nothing really to come back here and do ever, like on New Game Pluses or new characters. Like the only thing to come here and do is just to get the Claymore, and that's about it. Well, I guess there is the Twin Blade Talisman here, which I did go grab to use on the boss. And now that I had this, it was time to go get my hands on the next achievement. I will admit, I did die in a really stupid way the first time. I have no idea how this even happened, wow. But fighting this guy here was going to give me another perfect opportunity to use all the stamina I just got. My plan here was just to never stop attacking. It makes these guys so easy once you have a weapon that can just stagger them like this. That's kind of why I picked up the Twin Blade Talisman, because it boosts the last attack of the light attack chain, and I'm going to be doing that a lot here. I don't know why I even picked it up though. I didn't need it at all. This guy is just so easy, it's ridiculous. I didn't even upgrade my Zweihander whatsoever to make this a little bit challenging, and yeah, he could just not put up a fight. I always kind of wondered why they even bothered to give this guy an achievement. He's like just basically a normal enemy. I thought he was so cool the first time when I played this game, like as a one-off boss, he was pretty fun to fight, but after the 1000th time I saw him throughout the game, like in Leyendell, the Halig Tree, and just all over the game, it makes this guy not special to fight here at all. But it was fun to slap him around with the Zweihander, so that was cool, I guess. That's just another extremely easy achievement. And yeah, after I did that, I decided I wanted to go pick up a bell bearing in this mine shaft. I was gonna try to pick up all of them in the game, but this was the first one, so this Crystalline had to go. Oh my goodness, Crystalline, you'd have no idea what's about to happen to you right now. Boom! 2 heavy attacks is all it took. And I'm gonna send you flying. And I'm gonna send you flying again. Or not. And I'm gonna send you flying. One more. Oh my gosh. This sword is just too fun sometimes. So the next thing I went and did was to get the Dectus medallions, because I wanted to go to the Altus Plateau and grab the next bell bearing I needed. I figured the easiest way you can make Elden Ring easy is just to get a maxed out weapon early. So that's why I was wanting to get my hands on these bell bearings. Yeah, you guys fight. Oh, you want to go? Oh my goodness, man. Bro did not know what he was getting into there. I actually really like the one-handed guard counter with this Zweihander. I've never tried to do that before. It's very interesting. Yo, what's going on with you? Bruh. It's so easy to parry spam. Bro, what do you want? Go away, you stupid rat. Thank you so much, man, for letting me take him out.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
There we go. Nice. And once I got my hands on both halves of the Dectus medallion, I started making my way up to the Altus Plateau. Did I tell you guys yet that I love this sword?
Yeah.
Then I finally got the second smithing stone bell bearing, but I did end up setting aside my dream for a maxed out weapon, just for now though, so I could go do Vare's questline and get to the Mogwin Palace, because I had a new dream of becoming extremely overleveled and having a maxed out weapon at once. Since my whole goal here is to try to get all the achievements super easily, having a maxed out weapon and being too overleveled yourself, you don't even really need to fight stuff. You can just slap them around a couple times and win. There's going to be one problem though with doing Vare's questline. I have to fight 2 NPCs, and I totally didn't die 3 times fighting Magnus. It never happened, guys.
Nice.
And once I got to Vike, I don't know what his problem was. I think he forgot what the dodge button was. But after he was taken out, I could finally go to the Mogwin Palace, and I ran and got this side of Grace. Now, if you've ever played Elden Ring before, you know this is a pretty infamous spot for farming for runes. And before I started the farming session though, I had to go pay Patches a visit. He has the golden chicken foot recipe, and if I don't have those, I'm gonna get 2,000 runes less every time I kill the bird. Meh. Oh, he's so lucky he guarded that in time.
Damn.
You know what, Patches? Oh my goodness, man. I need your bell bearing. I'm sorry. I don't want to go find you in Liurnia. And now that we had the cookbook from Patches, I just had to go farm for all the goodies. And once I had all the ingredients I needed and made all the golden chicken feet, I started the insanely long farming process. And I stopped at about 2 million runes. That only got me to level 103. I thought it would do way better than that. I stopped the farming session there though. I was getting really bored of doing that, and I went back to Limgrave to go and say hi to Blythe. I was gonna summon him in that Everjail to go beat up that Bloodhound Knight for me. I can do this fight really easily by myself. These guys are not hard whatsoever, but I saw some people on YouTube a couple times. They just let Blythe solo this guy and beat him up for you. Since I'm trying to make this as easy as possible, why would I even need to fight if I don't have to? So, yep, I just let Blythe go crazy. What the frick? That was not supposed to happen.
Round 2. Fight.
That wasn't supposed to happen either, oh boy. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Blythe today. He was so trash. He was getting destroyed by this guy. I don't know how the other people got Blythe to solo this guy. He was getting destroyed. After the 3rd attempt of him dying, I was just like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. This fight is the easiest piece of garbage I've ever seen though when you do help him out. All I did was just hit the Bloodhound Knight a couple times with my shield and parry him just to draw his aggro. And yeah, Blythe did the rest. That was really disappointing though that he couldn't do it by himself, but oh well. At least we have the Bloodhound's Fang. Oh yes. Blythe, you really let me down there. I thought you were good. The next thing to do is to take out the Dragonic Tree Sentinel, so I used my incantation to muffle my footsteps to get around him a little bit easier. You can just sneak up behind him without using the incantation, but I didn't want to risk another incident like last time.
Huh?
I fricked it up. I fricked it up! What the heck? And yeah, I just started making fart clouds around him every 2 minutes, and yeah, he eventually died of the poison. But it took so long, I just got up and left the room, waiting on that poison. Oh my goodness.
"2,000 years later."
Is bro dead yet? Oh my gosh, finally. This dude has so much health. Nice. Okay. Ah, shoot. I didn't take out 2 demigods yet. Dang it. At that point, I decided on taking out Radon, but needed to talk to Ranni first, and that means we're gonna have to bully Loretta. And now I can show you all why I picked up the Bloodhound's Fang. This weapon is like the only weapon I used for the first 3 playthroughs when I first got Elden Ring. Oh my goodness, it's like the easiest weapon for a new player to use in my opinion. Its Astral Ward just gives you so many iframes, and it's so good at poise breaking enemies. It does so much damage and has bleed on it too. It's just, you couldn't even ask for a better noob weapon. And I completely forgot about this, but this boss does give you an achievement for some reason. I don't know why they just didn't make the one in the Halig Tree give you the achievement, but oh well. And yeah, just look at this gameplay right here. It's brain dead. After talking to Ranni, I wanted to rot Radon, so I needed to go get the Dragon Communion Seal down in this hero's grave. Who's hiding around a corner? Oh, you're... okay. Nice. I was trying to do a guard counter, but that works too. Bruh, this sword is so easy to play with. It's ridiculous. What the frick? I didn't know you went all the way up. Oh my gosh. Bro, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Oh my gosh, I'm so good. I want to take this thing out because he gives a golden seed, I remember. Don't hit me. Don't you dare. Wow, man. This sword is amazing. Take it out. Take it out. Come on. Oh my goodness. I thought I was getting hit for sure. So now that we had the seal from that dungeon we just went through, it was time to go take out Radon with some rot. My plan for this fight was to just summon all the NPCs around and let him go fight Radon, and while he was distracted with that, I ran around him and just used my incantation to proc the Scarlet Rot. And yeah, once he was rotted, I just ran away and just kept summoning NPCs and watched as the rot took his toll on him. But once he gets to his phase 2, that's when the rot wears off, so that means I'd have to get him with it again. And in phase 1, he managed to kill all my NPCs, so I frantically just had to run around and resummon them all. And yep, once he got distracted again, it was so easy just to proc rot. I did kill him one time before just like this, where I used this exact same incantation for a video, but I didn't use NPCs to help me out for it. And he got so many free hits off when I would try to use it back then. These NPCs, oh my gosh, they helped me out so much. So this was like the easiest fight ever. I just stood around and watched. Nice. And now that Radon's dead, I went back to the Divine Tower to go activate Radon's rune. This is the easiest rune to activate because you don't have to fight anything. All the other towers you have to fight something, but this one, yeah, you don't have to do anything. You can just walk in and grab the achievement and go. Now that we have access to Nokron, it's time to go get the achievement for taking out the Mimic tier. And I didn't do anything fancy for this fight, I just did the standard Mimic tier cheese, where you take off all your weapons and armor, so the Mimic tier, when he spawns, he doesn't spawn with anything, and then you just run away and re-equip everything. And yep, he died really quickly. Oh man. I always thought it was the stupidest thing getting an achievement this way. But it is really funny though, and that's all that matters. I then went to go absolutely bully this tree. Because this one tree here, he drops the stone barbed crack tier. This is one of the cheesiest freaking crystal tiers in the whole game in my opinion. It gives you 30% more extra posture damage, and you can just be a poise breaking machine with it. And I will show you guys right now how crazy this thing is. I did get the giant crusher because I thought this paired with the crystal tier, it would go crazy, and it did not disappoint. Oh man, just watch. Oh my gosh. Bruh. Oh my goodness, this is insane, bruh. One more. Oh crap. I was getting a little greedy with a lot of my hits here, but it didn't matter. He was just 2 hits from a poise break every time. It was blowing my mind. I've never used this weapon before. I knew it was good, but not this good. Sheesh. But anyway, I didn't come up all the way to the Volcano Manor just to kill this one godskin and get the achievement. The real reason I came here was to go get the... Oh, no way. Like I was saying, the real reason I came up here was to go get the Royal Knights Resolve Ashawar. That's the third part of this build that's going to make this so brain dead. And I guess I should mention, I did get the Axe Talisman to enhance charge attacks, since that's all I'm going to be doing. So that's 4 things boosting attack power right now. And then I went back and got my hammer to plus 22, which is basically maxed. And now it's time for Rhea Lucaria. Bonk. 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 That was satisfying. I don't know why. I'm gonna be honest, I've never used this hammer before, but it's amazing. Wow. I really wonder if I'm gonna be able to one-shot this boss. I'm assuming so. If I get a fully charged heavy off, maybe I can. I can't even see you. It's so hard to see with this. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. He's scared. Nothing is scary anymore once you have this huge hammer. Oh my goodness. It's so entertaining. I don't know why I haven't used this weapon before. All right, Moongroom, let's go. Come on. It's time to get flushed down the toilet. Let's go. All right, come down here. Come on. Okay. Are you gonna fall down, man? Hello? Maybe if I... Oh my gosh, this guy is crazy. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Every time I try to run past this guy, he does something weird and goofy like that. Hold on, I gotta kill him. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Come on, man, don't follow me again. Bro does not want to get flushed down the toilet today, I guess. Oh my gosh, he's waiting for me up there now. Bro, where'd he go? Did he fall off and I didn't notice? I didn't get the shield or the runes. I'm so confused right now. I'm actually so How did he get over there? Bro. This is so funny, man. Alright. Goodbye, Moongrim. He is crazy today. How would he live? Wow. So I'm thinking I want to save the Exalted Flesh for Phase 2. Because Phase 1 here, it's going to be no problem. I'm assuming it's going to take 3 hits to kill her. That is my prediction. Boom! I kind of want to wait to use my Physic too. Oh my gosh. Boom! This is 2 hits, not 3. Oh my gosh. This is too good, guys. This is too good. Alright, do this, do this. Oh my goodness. It's gonna take 3 hits. And you're done. Bro. Guys, I'm dying right now. I've never played like this before. My voice is cracking. Renala, that was the funniest crap I've ever seen. Kind of want a rebirth. Yeah, I'll do that and put all the rest of my points into strength. Oh yeah. I need to max this hammer out too, so I'll get an A scaling in strength. I think it's only a B scaling right now. You know what? I always make it a point to kill this one Leyendale Knight every single time I come across them, because he made me mad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Whoa, you scared me. I was gonna say, I didn't even use my Ash of War here. I didn't even need to, that's funny. I'm not even scared of these gargoyles anymore. I'm gonna take this guy out. Do this. Do this. Then come over here. Boom! Boom! And then do another one. Bruh. Oh my gosh. This is blowing my mind right now. I mean, I've used big hammers before in Elden Ring, but just never this particular one before. I always thought it looked stupid, but it works. Alright, Godfrey Shade. You're about to have some bad things happen to you, my mans. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was gonna get hit there, but I don't care. Oh, I was expecting a guard break. Guard break! Ooh, yes. Look at his health already. Alright. I didn't even have to dodge. Now his brain dead, man. Oh my goodness. Also, it's extremely smoky right now. It's kind of hard to talk, actually. I smell it in my house so bad right now. Like something's burning, like a long ways away. It's kind of weird. I thought my house was burning down when I woke up this morning. You know what would be good with this hammer? If I had that crystal tier where it like took your health away, but it gave you a whole bunch of extra damage. I need to grab that in the DLC. Bruh. Bruh. And before I fight Margit, I kind of want to max the Mimic tier out too. It'd be so stupid fighting them with like 2 guys with giant hammers. No, what are you doing? I was spamming the jump button. Oh my. Alright, future me, you gotta cut that out. That was bad.
No.
Cheater. 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 Alright, my dudes, I need this mimic tier. Is it just one poor soul guarding this? Oh, I think it is. Well, you know what it's time for. Alright, put that hammer in my back pocket. I need this mimic tier. Yes. Got him. Since I was here, I ended up going all the way through Nokron to go get the Finger Slayer blade. And this chest had a great Ghost Glovewort for me too. Thinking now we're just going to keep progressing Randy's questline so we can get the Dark Moon ending or whatever it's called. There's 3 achievements I got to get for the different endings, so this will be the first one. Once I eventually make it to the end. And yeah, I just kept progressing in these underground areas and kept getting all the Ghost Gloveworts I needed to max the Mimic tier out, and it was pretty easy. I already had most of them, so all I needed was just to get a couple. And getting a great Ghost Glovewort from that chest earlier, that was awesome. And oh yeah, I should probably mention, to get to those other underground areas, I did have to kill those stupid gargoyles. But they were no match for the Mimic tier and my hammer. They do give an achievement too, so nice. And yeah, once my Mimic tier was maxed, it was time to go beat up Margit, and yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight. So now that Morgoth's dead, that gives us access to the mountaintops of the giants, and I figured the only thing to do next was to go take out Fire Giant. Real quick before I did that though, I went and grabbed the Lance Talisman because that enhances attacks on horseback, and yep, if you haven't guessed it yet, that's what we're going to be doing for this fight, is just staying on horseback the whole time. It makes this boss so easy, it's not even funny. He only managed to hit me one time at the start of the fight because I was being stupid, but if you play around with Torrent right and be smart about it, he can just never hit you. He has the hardest time attacking you. It makes this so easy. And yeah, there's just not much to say about this fight. I did manage to poise break him a couple times, which is pretty funny. And I did end up summoning Mimic Tier for the second phase because I forgot at the start of the fight. I don't know why. And yeah, Fire Giant went down super easily. First try. I didn't even really have to do anything except stub his feet a couple of times, so awesome. And since we're here at this arena, I could just go grab the next achievement by burning the Erd Tree, which I did here. And then I started making my way through Fair Missoula, and I always have to remember to get this. I don't think I mind if I do. Then I grabbed the Somber 4. That's the main reason I wanted to take out Fire Giant, was so I could go through here and grab this, because when I'd go back to the Roundtable hold, we could give this to the Twin Maiden Husk, and then we'd have access to 7 and 8s. Which I will be making very good use of later on. Now, I was wanting to take out Rykard for the next achievement, but that means I had to join the Volcano Manor and do all their requests. So I grabbed their first letter and went to go see my first victim.
Nice.
Yeah, as I was fighting this guy, I was slowly coming to the realization that fighting NPCs with slow, heavy weapons was just gonna be a pain in the butt. I mean, I could do it, but for some of the later NPCs, they hit so hard and I would have to trade with them, so that really wasn't gonna be an option. And after I took him out, I kept thinking to myself, what's the easiest way to take NPCs out? And then it came to me. Giant Spear and Giant Shield. It was genius. So I ran and grabbed the shield talisman. For one, I do have my shield, but the one I was wanting was the fingerprint shield, and that means I had to go all the way through the sewers and then get past Sewer Moog, but that wasn't a big deal because I kind of just sneezed on him.
Bruh.
You know what? I actually kind of forgot that this one gives you an achievement, but now that we're past them, I just started making my way down the parkour puzzle, and I managed to get to the bottom on my first try, and I was so impressed with myself, and I was like, man, I'm good. But then I realized I forgot to pick up the fingerprint shield. So I had to teleport all the way back up and do it again. and failed. But it's okay because I can just teleport away since the fall is so extremely long. On my third try, I finally remembered where it was and picked it up. Remember what I said about doing Ranni's questline in that ending earlier? Well, I kinda changed my mind. Since we're all the way down here already, we're doing the Frenzied Flame ending now. And yeah, now that I had the shield, I went back to Rennala so I could respec and use it.
What?
I messed up by not putting 2 more points into strength. That's sad, and this bear's gotta die now. Yeah, once I fixed my mistake, I went back to Roundtable and popped all the runes I had so I could go buy all the smithing stones to upgrade my shield and spear. Then I went and got the spear talisman. I think this talisman works like if the enemy hits you at the same time as you hit him, it boosts your attack if it's a thrust. And since we're going to be shield poking, this is a must have. But there was one more thing I was missing for this build. I needed Vike's armor set to look cool, and I could test my spear out on him, and oh my gosh, he had no answer for this. Shield poking NPCs, it just breaks their AI. They have like no answer most of the time. It's hilarious. Unfortunately though, since Vike's an Everjail boss, he was immune to the Frenzied Flame status effect, but I didn't even need it, just watch.
How? How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this fucking company. They're trash!
Yeah, boy.
And guys, now that I had the armor, it was time to go crazy. Man, poor Hoslow. Alright, Eleonora, where you at? I'm ready. I need your crystal tier really badly. Are you ready to get madnessed? What are you doing, man? Okay. I should have done a heavy attack there, but it doesn't matter. Oh, get in this. Yes! I love having shields and fighting this NPC because you can do that. Oh no, that should have been another backstab. Oh well. Rip Eleonora. Wow.
May your visit be fruitful.
Oh, it will be fruitful. Rykard's gonna get bodied. So for the Rykard fight, you're usually supposed to just go into his arena and pick up the spear and fight him right away, but what we're gonna be doing is just immediately dying. Then teleporting to Roundtable Hold and upgrading the crap out of this spear. Then, when I got back to the fight, I summoned Mimic Tier for good measure. He's not going to be doing very much though because he's got brain damage and just runs straight into the lava. He will do a sliver of damage every once in a while, but in my whole time of playing Elden Ring, I don't think I've ever teleported out of the arena and upgraded the spear first. And oh man, this makes this so much easier. I could have made this even more easier on myself if I wanted to, like getting Starlight Shards and another Stamina Talisman so I could just spam the Ash of War, but I thought we were powerful enough so we didn't even need to, and I was right. Boom. And I don't mind if I do it again. Oh my goodness. One more. Rykard, that was embarrassing for you. Crazy. That Mimic Tier was just face tanking all that lava. Wow. That was awesome. For our next achievement, we need to take out the Godskin duo, but they're a real pain in the butt cheeks, so I need to go grab some items first before we fight them, like these two Twin Blades here and Seppuku. I then went and grabbed the Claw Talisman and the Raptor's Black Feathers because both of these combined will increase jump attacks by about 10%. So I went back to Roundtable Hold, duplicated Seppuku, and put him on both the Twin Blades, and then got him to about plus 18 with upgrades. The last thing I needed was some sleep pots, so I ran down to Jarburg to go grab some pots and the crafting materials, and once I had them, it was finally time to go take on the Godskin duo. So the plan for this fight is pretty simple. I just run up to them and start chucking sleep pots, and once they're asleep, I can just start using all my buffs. Whenever I buff up in a boss fight, I'm always scared to get hit out of it, but when the boss is just literally sitting there sleeping, it's so funny. And yeah, once I used both of the Seppukus on myself, I then drank the Physic, which still had the stone barbed cracked tear in it, and then I was finally ready and started going crazy. This is what I went and got the Claw Talisman and the Raptor's Black Feathers for. We're just gonna spam jump attacks. The stone barbed cracked tear was putting in so much work here. Every time they'd stand up, they'd just have to sit back down again. It was so dumb. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Whoa, where'd you come from? Hello? Insane? Oh my gosh, she just wanted to say hi. Nice. He didn't get slept! Oh my gosh. Give me that. I can't believe he got out of the sleep like that, but give me my larval tier. For the next boss, I wanted to go back and use the Bloodhound's Fang for him, and I did a respec so I could get the most damage out of this. We're going to be fighting Moog for the next achievement, so I put the Purifying Crystal tier in the Physic that we got from Eleanor earlier, and I switched the Claw Talisman out for the Axe Talisman since we're going to be doing a lot more heavies. And now for the actual fight, I summoned Mimic tier and then applied Blood Grease to the sword for a little bit of extra bleed, and lastly drank the Physic. And I let Moog get through one of his attacks, and I used the Shackle, and then I let the Brain Deadness commence. Yeah, I didn't even need the Purifying Crystal tier, insane. So now that we have access to the DLC since we killed Moog, I kinda wanted to go see how good the new pots were at killing bosses. So I went and grabbed 4 hefty cracked pots and all the items I needed to craft them, and I settled on the lightning pot and went and got 3 things to boost the attack power of it. I got the stupid Jarhead, the Lightning Scorpion Talisman, and the Lightning Cracked tier. I also went back and respected way more decks because the lightning pot scales off of it, and just in case this didn't work, I went and got the Bolt of Grand Sax. Since this next boss here is in water and lightning does extra damage in water, I thought I'd do so much, but yeah, that was disappointing.
Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
At least I did pick up the Bolt of Grand Sax earlier. There's a couple more things I could have went and got to make this do a little bit more damage, but I could just see it's not going to be as good as I want it to be. Getting the achievement from killing this boss marks the halfway point of this, but since this isn't going to work, I need a new strategy here. It's time to pull out my second favorite weapon.
Fight back! Fight back! No, 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 no! Wait, 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 wait! Wait, 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 wait!
Oh my gosh.
Light work, no reaction.
So before we went on to New Game Plus, there was a couple more achievements I could go grab in this save file, and I kind of wanted to take out Melania too. That means I had to go grab both halves of the Halig Tree medallion, and once I had them and I was making my way to the Halig Tree, this NPC decided to invade. It was going to be the biggest mistake of his life. Yeah, that's gotta hurt, man. Wow. And yeah, once I made it to the Halig Tree, I was kind of just hauling butt. I was running past everything like crazy. I only really had to stop and fight Loretta, and I guess I was wrong about this earlier. This real version of Loretta does give you an achievement. It's been so long since I got some of these achievements, so I kind of forgot which bosses do and don't give you these achievements. But I do gotta say, it feels so weird getting achievements for doing something I've done 1,000 times already. But anyway, Loretta was just a complete joke here. So I moved on to go fight Melania next. Now, I gotta explain what happened here. So basically, I was trying out a new build and I was gonna summon Mimic Tier and we were just gonna spam the Blasphemous Blade. And I actually didn't have the right stats to wield it. I totally messed up when I did the rebirth thing, so I was 2 stats off my strength. So I had to two-hand it, which was fine. But Mimic Tier, he was so stupid. He would one-hand it, so that means he wouldn't have the right stats and he wouldn't deal any damage. He still would do some good damage since he was upgraded, but not nearly the amount I was hoping for since he was being stupid. But I was just gonna try and see how far I could get with this, even though I didn't have like 10 other things to make the build better. And I just dealt enough damage, so I just did her on my first try. Mimic Tier was just tanking it all while I was just spamming Blasphemous Blade in the back. It was dumb. I was contemplating about respawning her in with cheats so I could try it with the real build, but it wouldn't have made much of a difference because I would just kill her way too fast with that. And there's no need since I already had the achievement, so I didn't do it. After this fight, I remembered I didn't even fight the deers yet, so I ran down to Siofra River to go take them out.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Yeah, that was way too easy. So for the next deer, I had the bright idea of just letting Mimic Tier solo it. Mimic tier, do you know what you're doing? Mimic tier, you're supposed to be the one fighting here, not me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, boy.
What is he doing? He's so bad. He's so bad. Oh my goodness. Go crazy. Oh my gosh, he went crazy. Just do that 2 more times. He is so tanky. Oh my goodness. How'd you let him heal? Do something. Go crazy. Oh my goodness.
2,000 years later.
Come on, man, you're so close. All you gotta do is just hit him 1 more time. That's all you gotta do. Just 1 Ash of War, and then you're good. Kill him! What are you doing walking back, you idiot? Why are you coming after me? What the heck? Dude, this Mimic tier is so bad. Bro, just hit him. Look at his health. Mimic tier, if you let him heal again, I'm gonna be so mad. Go crazy! Yes! Oh my gosh. That was so dumb. That was a tanky freaking Mimic tier though, that's funny. And now with the 2 deers out of the way, it was time to start New Game Plus 2, and oh man, I just started blasting my way through here. It was so easy. On New Game Pluses, the whole game is like extremely easy until you get to the very late game. It's so funny, especially if you have a really high leveled character. But anyway, now I'm gonna go for the Age of Stars ending, so I had to go start Randy's questline and just completely blast through Radon. This poor man, I almost felt bad. Not really though, because once he was dead, I could go get the Fingerslayer blade and keep progressing Randy's questline. And then I started thinking about how crazy that hammer build I was using throughout the whole video was, and I was thinking, what's better than 1 hammer, 2 hammers, and 84 strength? I wonder how much damage I can do to this NPC. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Rip Shabriri. Wow. I just kept progressing Randy's extremely long questline until I got to this part, and I'm just gonna have to let this play out. I was thinking to myself, this was so dumb. Like, this NPC, he could just not hit me. I don't know what was going on. It was either I was really good, or I was hacking, or the NPC was just that bad.
Rend thy flesh with a faithful wound, there to heal. Beautifully formed.
Huh?
I don't know how he didn't see my massive hammer sticking out from behind the pillar, but okay. When I went down to fight Estelle, I was thinking to myself, 1 hammer was good, 2 hammers was good, but what about 4 hammers? And Estelle just couldn't take it and he got pancaked. That's the best way I can describe this. I don't even know what to say about these fights anymore, but now that Estelle's dead, we can progress to the Moonlight Altar and do the last thing for Randy's long quest line. But before I went and beat the game and got the Age of Stars achievement, there was 2 dragons that I forgot to kill in the first playthrough that give achievements, so it's time to flatten some dragons. That happened, I guess. Insane, already phase 2. I didn't even drink, that was my problem, bruh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Huge. Give me some more of that. No, don't run. Don't run. Mimic tier, you just needed to hit him 1 more time. Come on, man. Why'd you do that? Insane. Mimic tier, you need to get good here. That was stupid, man. Wow. Easiest dragon fight ever. Holy moly. Too easy, Malekith. Oh my gosh. Man, New Game Plus gives you an insane amount of money, and I don't feel like I deserve it at all after that. Wow. Alright, Gideon, my boy, are you ready for round 2? And boom! Oh my gosh, look at his health! Why is it half dead already?
You can't keep getting away with it!
Oh my, this is... Man, I feel dirty playing like this, guys. This is bad. I decided instead of killing Elden Beast and getting the achievement for that ending, I wanted to go grab all the legendary sorceries for that achievement first. Then went back, killed Elden Beast, and then got the achievement for the Age of Stars ending, finally. Now it was time for New Game Plus 3 for the last achievements. Most of these were pretty easy. I just had to go around and collect some stuff for them. No way I actually got that cloak. Do you guys have any idea how rare of a drop that is? I remember back then I would try to fight these dudes for hours and hours and I just gave up and never could get that spawn naturally. Aw, come on zombie, you don't gotta do that. You gotta get cut in half for that one now. Nice. Give me that achievement. Alright, Leonon Misbegotten. Are you ready to get poise broken like 10,000 times here? How'd that miss? And perfect. Oh man. Oh man. It's just embarrassing. Alright, Crucible Knight, let's go. And boom. I'm gonna guard that. I failed it. Parry. I failed. Oh my gosh. Playing with a great shield is just so dang easy, it's funny. Parry. Parry. Oh, I'm gonna get hit here, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna get another poise break. Oh my gosh. I remember when I first played this game, this fight took me like over 3 hours, I remember. And now it's just like a joke with a great shield. Well, both of these enemies are kind of easy, to be fair, but still, the great shield makes them so easy. Crucible Knight, get good. And there's the legendary weapon. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I can guard all of that. I'm just too good, man. I got my own Holy Blade. How do you like that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is so dumb. Get out of here, man. I'll do one more Holy Blade. You know what? It actually just occurred to me. Why is there so many Lionel Misbegottens or whatever they're called? Guardian legendary weapons. I think there's like 3 that I can remember. Hello, Elamir. What's up? Man, I'm probably not going to talk for this fight. I got to be locked in. Oh my gosh. The crystal tier that poise breaks enemies, it's just so stupid. So Bernal, he had the last legendary weapon we needed, but that was not going to be a problem at all. He's one of those NPCs that just doesn't roll at all, so that means we can bully the crap out of him, like spamming Holy Blade as I was doing here, or just using that crystal tier to parry all of his attacks. It was so stupid. It seems like the NPC's AI in this game, every time you stand up close to them, they always do 4 light attacks every time. Especially if you have a shield and then you can just guard counter for huge damage. It makes them so easy, but now with Bernal dead, we had the last legendary weapon, so we got all the legendary armaments achievement. Then I started running around the map forever collecting all the legendary talismans for that achievement too. And once I had it, all I had to go do was beat Elden Beast one last time, become Elden Lord, and then we finally got the last 2 achievements. It was only 42 achievements in total, so not too bad at all, and I just want to thank everybody so much to whoever watched till the end. This one was kind of a crazy one to make. I was working on this on and off for like 1 to 2 months whenever I had time. But I had fun making this, and I always thought about making this ever since I started my YouTube channel a long time ago. I've never really made a video on getting 100% in a game before. Well, I guess I did make one a long time ago about getting the last 3 achievements in Remnant, but that didn't really count since it wasn't every achievement in the whole game. And I think I privated it because it wasn't very good. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this. This is a lot different than what I usually make. When I play games, I talk while I play the game, but this, I talked over most of it while I was editing. I'm a pretty bad talker, so I tried really hard this time to make it not sound so bad. So I guess it was some good practice for me. I guess I should mention this now if you guys haven't already noticed this throughout the whole video, but I did end up adding later on in editing all the Steam achievements, like the overlay, sound effect, and everything. You know, the little pop-up in the bottom right that's been throughout the whole video every time I get an achievement saying what it was and what percentage of people has it. I had to do it this way because the first time I recorded this, I was recording my whole screen and I went all the way to Godric, then checked the recording, and it completely screwed up everything. I don't know what I did wrong, but I just could not get it to work like that to record everything on my computer, and I ended up having to reset the 5 achievements I got and re-record that whole section at the start. And that was not fun, so I just resorted to recording only Elden Ring and adding the pop-ups later in editing, so if you notice that, then that's why. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I guess I'll see you in the next one.